Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new to my channel, welcome. My name is Maria. If you are one of my subscribers, welcome guys. Well guys, today's look, I was sort of inspired and wanted to do a Christmas look, so I ended up getting on the vibe. So wanted to do something with green and red colors. So yeah, so this will be a Christmas look for you guys. If you want to continue and see how I created this look, guys, continue watching. If you definitely want to be part of the family, guys, all you have to do is just comment, subscribe, and share my videos. Bye guys, thank you for watching. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Maria. If you are new to my channel, welcome. If you are one of my subscribers, welcome. Well guys, I am showing you here the items that I use. So I already prepped my face, guys. So this primer that I'm using, it's a primer that I received in one of my Boxycharms a few months ago. The same has this moisturizing balm. I did receive it, I think, for the month of October. It's also from Boxycharm. Okay guys, so on this palette that I'm going to be using, it's an oldie but goodie palette that I currently have. I am gonna go in with two different green colors here for a transition color. Okay guys, so on this part right here, I went back to the same palette, guys, and I did use two other green colors. Those two other green colors, I'm going to be using it for for my crease color, guys. So right now I am just blending out those two colors out. I already have my transition color, guys, so I'm not gonna put those colors above the transition. I'm gonna put it about almost an inch, you could say, a little bit down, and that's where I'm gonna be putting my crease color in. So right now I'm just blending and blending. I always like to go in with a clean blending brush also, just to make sure there's any harsh lines in between the crease. So right now I am also going to be doing the other eye, and I'm going to be doing the same thing. So I am going underneath the transition color, and that's where I'm placing my crease color. So I'm just blending and blending. On that same palette, it seems like I didn't showed, or it seems like I cut it off. I went in with a dark, sort of a darker green color also, and that's where I'm gonna be putting it right underneath the crease color. So there's three colors that I currently have. So I have the transition color, I have the crease color, and I have a dark, sort of like a darker color on the crease. So I'm doing the same steps like I normally would do. I just like to blend just to make sure there's any harsh lines in the crease. Okay guys, so right here I am going in, I'm gonna cut my crease. I'm doing a round cut crease. So the concealer that I'm currently using for this, it's my L'Oreal, and it's in Ivory. Whenever I do a cut crease, I always like to go in with a very lighter concealer than my skin tone. And the reason why, guys, is because I like to make the other eyeshadow that I'm gonna put on to pop more. So right now I'm just marking the crease where I want to cut it. So that's why I keep looking up to the camera, because by me looking up, that's where the concealer is going to mark, and that's where I'm going to continue marking. Okay guys, so on this part right here, I'm going to be using a cream eyeshadows from Farmasi, guys. Oh my god, guys, if you don't follow me on Facebook, I'm gonna say you should, or recommend that you should, guys, because usually on my Facebook page I do lives, and guys, I do rave about a lot about these cream eyeshadows that Farmasi has. They are my current favorite eyeshadows, especially if you're like, whatchamacallit, especially when you're like you don't have a lot of time to get ready or to do your makeup. One of these eyeshadows are great to use for that. They're very easy to blend and they do last the entire day. So I do recommend these cream eyeshadows, guys. If you definitely want to see or want to know a little bit more about the eyeshadows, you can definitely go and visit my website, guys. They are very awesome and I definitely will recommend this. Okay, guys, so right here I kind of went back and forgot there's two pigments that I'm going to be using. These two pigments I sort of bought at eBay a few months ago, so I didn't know how to use these pigments, so I was definitely excited that Christmas is here, that I'm able to mix these pigments. So one of them is a very shimmery red pigment eyeshadow. So what I ended up using was the cream eyeshadow from Farmasi. I ended up using it as a eyeshadow base, and then I ended up putting the loose pigment on top of it. So it did make a perfect match, guys. To be honest, I am really in love with these two combos right here with the red cream eyeshadow and the red pigment. Okay, guys, so right now right here I'm just fixing the my outer V, because every time I put foundation and concealer, for some reason I tend to cover that part. So the concealer that I currently use, it's my favorite one. It's my LA Girl Pro, and it's in color yellow. Right here I'm showing you a foundation from Farmasi, guys. I don't have no more the BB cream or the CC cream. I need to order them. So right here I'm using the VFX foundation from Farmasi, and I'm currently showing two because one of them it's lighter and the other one it's too dark. So I'm just gonna mix those two just to make my complexion. So right now right here, guys, I did cut the part where I sort of highlighted, so I went back in with my L'Oreal concealer. I just highlighted. And right now I'm using my Holy Grail translucent powder, and the one that I am using is for Airspun. So I'm just putting the translucent powders on the areas that I currently highlighted. And the reason that I'm doing it this way, guys, is because I do have very fine lines underneath my eyes. I don't want no creasing underneath. So I tend to bake. Yeah, I tend to bake most of the times just because of that. Okay, so to the areas that I do not use a translucent powder, I normally would go in with my pressed powder. So right here, for some reason, when I was moving my stuff, I forgot to showed or cut the translucent. I'm sorry, not translucent, the pressed powder, guys. So the areas that I didn't use the translucent powder, I used my pressed powder. So the pressed powder that I currently use was my Rimmel pressed powder. Yeah, and it's in translucent. I guess I forgot to bring the one from Farmasi, the one that's my skin color. Well, guys, right here I'm using my limited edition palette to use the bronzer. This is my favorite palette, guys. The bronzer is already hitting pan on it. For some reason this bronzer is just goes with my skin tone, guys. If you're definitely my skin tone, this bronzer will be or look amazing on you. So I'm using my duo brush, and I'm gonna be using the blending brush, and I'm just gonna be contouring my nose with the bronzer. Okay, guys, so right here I went back in with my pressed powder, and I am blending in the bronzer that I just put in with the, yeah, basically I'm just removing the I'm sorry, guys, not removing, I'm removing the translucent powder and blending in the bronzer that I just put in. Okay guys, so right here I'm going in with my favorite brush from Farmasi, guys. Guys, if you are in a lookout or you are in need of a brushes, Farmasi has some amazing brushes, guys. They are very soft, and whenever you wash them, they do not shed out. Right now, so I'm using my blush. Okay guys, so right here I ended up going in with my Wet n Wild eyeliner in black. I ended up tightlining my eyes and using it on the waterline. Also, I went in with my Farmasi black eyeshadow just to set that black eyeliner, guys. And the reason why is because the eyeliner does not last the whole day on me. For me setting it with a black eyeshadow, it does. So right here in this part, guys, I went back in with my cream eyeshadow, and I'm putting the cream eyeshadow on my lower lashes. So basically I'm just preparing this part for the other eyeshadow that I'm going to be putting on. So I know I said earlier, guys, there's two pigments. So in reality, there's one pigment that I use on the lid. And what I'm going to be using on the lower lashes is going to be a red glitter. So I did try the red glitter on the lid. I think it was Thursday or Wednesday when I went to work, and it did not show at all. So that's why I wanted to put it on the lower lashes and see, guys. Okay, so right here, guys, I'm just blending out the eyeshadow just to make sure there's any harsh lines either before I go and I applied the glitter. So right here, the glitter that I'm currently, or the glitter glue, I mean, that I'm currently using, it's from Sally's. It's sort of like a tube and it's clear. Yeah, and that's where I normally get my glitter. I mean, my glue glitter. Oh, I can't even talk, guys. So this is the glitter that I was talking about, guys. It's sort of like this pigment. But the pigment is more shimmery and this is more of a glitter base. So I was sort of excited to reuse it again in a different look. Okay guys, so right here I decided to go in and put a little bit of translucent powder. So guys, so this is sort of like, I'm gonna say like a hack or something. If you're the type of person that you like to do your makeup first before your eyeshadow, this is something that you can do. Just put a little bit of loose powder underneath your eyes, and you can definitely do your eye makeup. And once you complete out, you can remove that translucent powder. So I'm not baking, guys. So basically what I'm just doing is just to make sure that there's any fallouts, because there's some eyeshadows that they have a lot of fallout. So if you don't put anything underneath your eyes, it can mess up your foundation after you set it in with a powder. So this is basically what I kind of do whenever I can remember, guys. So I go in and put the powder in. So once I complete the eye look, I remove it if there's any fallouts. It doesn't mess up my foundation or anything else that I just put in.